Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here taking your plant and garden questions. Good to see you.
Good to see you too on a gloomy day.
Quite an assortment here.
So what I brought today, I know everybody's been shopping because the weather's been good and we're all crazy wanting spring to be here. So we are going to have some chilly temperatures tonight, and there are some super tender things like tomatoes, basil, peppers, impatiens, coleus, that if you bought them and you have them outside, either bring them in tonight or put some kind of protection over them. A row cover or, row cover, an empty pot, just something to give them a little bit of insulation.
One last time, perhaps.
Perhaps,
you
yes.
never know.
You never know.
Let's go.
Didn't we have a super late frost last year?
I think so. I'll have to ask the expert on that. Let's go to the phones. We'll start with Karen in Baraboo. Hi, Karen. Go ahead.
Hello. I bought some asparagus roots, and now I want to know exactly how to plant them.
Okay, so this is a great time to do that, Karen. The easiest way is to dig a trench about 8 inches deep and a little mound, and I think you want to put them like, 18 inches on center, spread out their crowns, that's what the roots are called, and then backfill. The thing to remember is that you don't want to harvest this year, you don't want to harvest next year, but the third year you can start to harvest because you want them to get good and strong before you start removing parts of the plant.
It's a long-term commitment.
It is a long-term commitment, but people love their asparagus patches.
They do. Let's go to Jimmy in Madison. Hi, Jimmy. What's your question?
I have a question about a viburnum. It's a Korean spice viburnum that was planted about 25 years ago, and it's extremely slow in blooming and leafing out compared to the other one on the other side of the driveway.
Okay.
Do I fertilize it? What do we do?
Some fertilizer wouldn't hurt. You can certainly use any broadcast fertilizer that even for trees and shrubs.
Like a 10-10-10?
That would be great. Sometimes when plants have been in that long, their conditions have changed. So maybe there's a tree that's been overgrowing it, and so it's getting maybe more shade than it used to. That might be one reason why it's slow to respond. But some fertilizer should help.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck. Thank you for calling. Let's go to Bonnie in Sun Prairie. Hi, Bonnie. What's your question?
Yes, I was wondering, the tulips you buy now that are in a pot, can you plant them now, or do you have to wait until fall?
No, you can certainly plant them now, Bonnie. You're just going to take them sort of apart, because usually when they're containers, there's a lot of bulbs jammed in there. Take them apart and plant them. Tulips probably 4 to 6 inches deep. Let the foliage continue to yellow, and when the leaves have turned yellow, you can cut that back. You may or may not get flowers next spring. The transplanting can be a little bit difficult on plants, but you should certainly see flowers the second year.
Put them in now.
Put them in now, yep.
All right, thank you for calling. Let's go to Eric in Madison. Hi, Eric.
Oh, hi there. I'm wondering about what you can recommend for perennials that will flower all summer long or most of the summer.
So really good ones to look at are the perennial geraniums. I have Roseanne, blue flowers like all season long. Coreopsis is good for that, as are coneflowers and black-eyed Susans. What you just have to remember, though, is that you may have to remove spent flowers or cut things back a little bit, and then they'll rebloom.
Okay. Hydrangeas?
Hydrangeas, no, they tend to bloom just one time, and then they're done.
And they're done.
Yep.
All right, Maureen in Madison. Hi, Maureen. What's your question?
Hi, my question is, I'm wondering, let's say on the medium on East Washington Avenue, there's these beautiful white flowering trees. They're gorgeous, and I'm wondering what kind they are. You see them on curves, too, a lot.
Are they blooming right now?
Yes.
They're
and they
crab apples. They're probably, they're probably crab apples, and there are a gazillion varieties, so I don't know exactly which one, but crab apples are blooming right now, and they're looking glorious this year.
The city is planting, they're very vertical, these trees.
Yeah, there's a pink one called Pink Spires, and then there's a white one, I think it's either Spring Snow or it's got snow in the name of it. So it might be one of those very columnar in shape.
Yeah, that's what the city is planting. All right, we are out of time. Lisa cannot stick around.
No, I can't. Oh, one more thing. It could also be an ornamental pear if it's sort of shaped like a teardrop. One more thing to look at. Okay, sorry.
So she can't take your calls off there, but she'll be back here on Wednesday on Line 4, and you can also email you.
You can also email, yes. All right.